do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Goff. This is Chase Claypool. On the receiving end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Goff gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 57 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense. Here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Middle, and it's incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Ebron caught left side. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Larry Ogunjobi.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And again, it's Mayfield. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he completes it to Hunt. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Here's Goff. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That one is caught by Hunt. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
To Kareem Hunt. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Browns' 49-yard line.
Goff throwing again. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
Steelers.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again is gone. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Washington, incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
To the air again. Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
4-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 7.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because they did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Play fake. Mayfield. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
David Njoku, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The kick in.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25 yards.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Caught left side by Hilton. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break here. Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They run it again with Chubb, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He was brought down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Browns.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mayfield with it once more. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
So the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he goes out right around the 39. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And 5 yards to go.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Yeah, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Browns.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This is caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Steelers 3.
Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Goff. This is Johnson. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Can't do that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
48-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Nick Chubb.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Nick Chubb. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
What we got? Run.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's